Hey, what's up guys, Z here. So I've reviewed the Vitos, I've reviewed the Faaels, and I've reviewed the VE Monks. But what I haven't yet reviewed was the 64 ohm version of the Faaels, which I decided that I'm going to purchase and I'm going to do a review on, comparing them between the Faael 32 ohm and of course the Faael 64 ohms, which I do have here. So I did spend a little bit over $9 for these. I paid exactly $9.17. So these are the 4-core silver-plated 64 ohm version, and I did purchase the ones without the microphone. So these took roughly 2 weeks to get to me, and if you guys do know, that's relatively fast coming from China. So they basically came in this round pouch with the Faael branding on it. Once I opened it up, I was able to see the Faael earphones, and of course it does ship with foam pads. So some of them are red, some of them are black. You do have the donut shaped ones, and you got the full pads as well. So the earphones have an interesting color profile to them. So at certain angles it looks blue, and then other angles it looks kind of purplish. So it's kind of a unique blue color. And of course you have the all too familiar MX500 budget shells. So you'll see these shells on a lot of budget earphones. Now, I'm not a fan of these shells. Number one, because they're not ergonomically shaped, so I do find that these fall out of my ears quite often if I'm not using the foams on them. And number two is because it doesn't seem like these shells secure the wires properly, so you'll see the wires turning and twisting, and you don't really know what's going on inside the earphones. So I find that just in general, after about a few months of using these, they kind of start crackling on me. They don't last very long. And this isn't exclusive to only the Faaels. This happens to any of the earphones that use the MX500 shells. And this really is a shame because these type of earphones provide the best bang for buck in terms of sound quality. So you won't find really better in this price range of sound quality for price. So therefore it kind of does suck that they don't last very long. So I think I found a DIY solution to securing the wires so that I don't have that twisting inside, which tend to put a lot of tension on the solder points inside the earphone, and that's what I think is causing the earphone to have that crackling sound after about a few months. And I'm going to be showing you guys this DIY project at the end of this video. So I'm essentially going to be using shoe glue, and I'm going to be just applying that and pushing that inside and then letting it dry so that the wire will be securely held into place, so any twisting or turning that I do on the wire will be secured by a glue. So anyway, back to my review. I'm going to be comparing these 64 ohm version Faaels with the 32 ohm versions, and I'm going to be listening to hear if there's a difference in terms of sound quality between the 64 ohm version and the 32 ohm version. So in terms of build quality, everything is pretty much the same besides for the wire and the shell color. So the wire on this particular version that I have is braided. And again, it's a 4-core silver-plated wire. And on the 32 ohm version, you have the smooth plastic coated wire, and it doesn't specify how many cores the wire is. So to test the sound quality between the two of these, I'm going to be using my HP NV14, which has 2 audio jacks in there. So I will be testing them simultaneously. I'll be switching them in and out of my ears, so I'll be able to tell the difference between the two. Alright, so I'm back from testing the 64 versions with the 32 versions. So I've tested them with a number of different types of genres of music, so classical, pop, rock, you name it, I've tested it out. Now, the sound on the 64 ohm version is noticeably better. The sound is more vibrant, it's punchier, sound clarity in vocals is just clear. Soundstage is also slightly wider, and also they are a little bit louder. Now that's not to say that the Faael 32 ohm versions are crap. The 32 ohm versions are really good, but the 64 ohm versions are definitely better. And definitely worth the extra few dollars that you would be paying if you would get them. So those are my thoughts on the Faael 64 ohms. That's going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, leave a like. And if you guys do want to see more content like this in the future, hit that subscribe button. Now, if you guys did have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. I do read every comment. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the flip side. And now I'm going to be showing you my DIY project for securing the wires. And again, I'm going to be using shoe goo. You can purchase shoe goo in any Canadian Tire store or Amazon. I'll have links to that in the description below, as well as the links to these earphones if you guys were interested in getting yourself a pair.